Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is so reminiscent of Castlevania 3 that in a way I feel slightly guilty. Usually I'm not a big fan of biting style from previous games in the series, and yeah, we can pretend that Bloodstained isn't a Castlevania game, but there are so many links it's silly to not see it as a successor in many ways. Bloodstained takes aesthetic, mechanics, a lot from Castlevania 3, but ends up being so much fun and so well designed that the only flaw I can think is that it is not wholly original. And honestly, when that's all I have to critique, I think we know we're in for a pretty good time. What I have to commend Curse of the Moon for immediately is the flow of the game. In Castlevania and Castlevania 3, the appeal of picking it up for 5 minutes and blowing through a level was real. It was a testament to the level design in those games, and just how good it felt to whip through enemies and candles. Curse of the Moon is a direct descendant of this formula, and although easier than the original NES games, in the end, maybe that's for the best, being 2018 and all. The variation of playstyles and character freedom in this game makes for more than just secret enemies or secret entrances you couldn't go through earlier. The 4 characters have different ways of fighting, moving, and different amounts of health, making it a constant yin-yang. You have to decide tactically who would be best for the job ahead. Continuing the Castlevania love is the soundtrack and the graphical style. With a soundtrack seemingly directly out of the Castlevania series, picking up where Dracula's Curse left off. It sounds like it was made with a legit NES tracker, which is quite possible. I wouldn't say it is better than the second or third Castlevania games sonically, but I'd say it's definitely on the right track. Forgive the pun. Everything feels campy and gothic, as is the tradition. The graphics are so close to Dracula's Curse, but upgraded just a smidge as to look more like a midpoint between the NES and the SNES. Kind of like what Sonic Mania did for that game. It even has the odd outlines for the characters like the NES games did. It's a really faithful game, but where Sonic Mania reused levels, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon goes whole in, on being a new built from the ground up game. Honestly, while all these components make Curse of the Moon what it is, what really makes this game fantastic and a modern day classic is how much fun it is to play. Everything feels right, the characters have their strengths and weaknesses, and you need to play with this to get through optimally. Everything is quick and snappy, the story is unpretentious, the bosses are events. It's just a really well-made game. Everybody should play this game. If you have even a passing interest in platform games or Castlevania, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is a must-have.